So tell me, are there big differences, do you think, between the way we celebrate it here in Northern Ireland and what you would have remembered from South Africa?
Not really. Christmas cards would be sent and they would have snow scenes and snowmen and, all of
all
that.
the things we didn't know about.
The menu would be turkey, it would be ham, it would be roast potatoes, all the trimmings. Brussels sprouts, Christmas pudding, Christmas cake, mince pies. We would eat copious amounts of food, just the same. The difference, if you had a swimming pool, you would then, with this enormously full stomach, go into the swimming pool and be like a hippo because you couldn't move.
So it would have been summer?
High summer there, yeah. Around 30 degrees.
Yeah, 30.
And sunny. It'd be a very unfortunate Christmas day if it wasn't sunny.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's amazing.
One year when I was probably 12, 13, we decided to have a barbecue. And it was absolutely awful. It just wasn't right. Absolutely inherently wrong for Christmas Day. It's awful. My heritage would be with English, Irish, Morgans as well. So therefore, it's all very much tradition. And I've got recipes that were my grandmother's. Now my grandmother died when I was 8. These go back a long way. So it's Christmas pudding made already, Christmas cakes being fed weekly with brandy. I use Morgan's mother's recipe for the mince pies.
Which comes from her mother, who comes from England.
Oh, that's amazing. Yeah. So in some ways, probably Christmas was one of the ways that they could hold on to their sense of culture.
I think so.
Christmas. Yeah.
I would say so.
Mm-hmm. Another tradition that comes from my family, and I'm not sure how far back it goes and whether people do it anywhere else in the world, but on Christmas Day, we'll sit down with cups of hot drink, be it tea, coffee, hot chocolate, and we will then for breakfast have Christmas cake, mince pies, because we were never allowed and still aren't allowed to have any of that before Christmas Day. It all happens on Christmas Day. So, if you're out and about and you choose to have a mince pie, well, that's your business. But it's not, in our house, the Christmas cake gets cut on Christmas morning and the mince pies are eaten for the first time, etc. So certainly when I was growing up, it was always a slice of Christmas cake.
For breakfast, that's class. That's kind of like on Easter Day, having your Easter eggs for breakfast.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah, because it's the first time you've been allowed to open them.
There was one year, I must have been, goodness me, maybe about 4 or 5, and I woke up evidently at about 3 a.m, and I woke up my poor mother, who staggered out, and I insisted on getting a present, so she gave me a present to keep me quiet, and it was probably the best present I've ever had, because it was a doll. It was a really high-tech doll. If you fed it with a bottle, it would wet its nappy. It was just the best doll. Loved that doll.
One particular Christmas, I must have been very spoiled, because I got a Sky Electrics in a box that stood almost as high as I did. It was amazing.
This was the start of your interest in all things technological, was it?
I'm not sure about that. I think that was a Meccano set, in fact. I got one of those too. And I got a model train set too one year.
Oh, perfect.
And my dad really knew what he liked. So
do you want any help putting this together? And 5 hours later, your dad is still fiddling around with the screwdriver. And do you sometimes miss on Northern Irish Christmas Day now? Do you ever turn to each other and say, do you remember being in this swimming pool on Christmas afternoon?
Never.
Really?
Never.
Actually, having cooler weather is probably better.
Yeah. No, I think Christmas should be in a Northern Hemisphere climate. The cold is good.
Yeah.